Hello everyone and welcome back to Shogun 2 Total War. Today we're continuing the Choshu campaign that we've made it quite far into, and we're actually 76 turns. Now, I've made it over 100 turns in my Byzantine campaign, and I've played that for over almost 30 episodes. We'll be crossing 30 this week. So you can see how quickly it goes here in Shogun in such a short time. This is like the 10th or 11th. Actually, I could be wrong. I keep thinking I'm stuck at 6th in every episode, in every game I play. It feels like I'm stuck at the 6th episode. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like I can pass it in my head. I'm like, go into my thumbnails, let's edit it, see what... Oh, it's the 6th episode now. I'm at the bloody 12th. You know, I keep getting surprised. So, what were we doing? Yeah, there's an army... I put it on the boat, didn't I? Yes, I dropped it off at home, so it's right here. We defeated the Shusai army, which was a very good accomplishment, and our navy is now out for this, the remnants of Jusai fleet that was outside my coast. My northern fleet is down here. Actually, it helped me deliver my troops, which will now proceed to make a big striking party that we can attack the island up here as soon as it becomes spring. So right now just researching some things here, copper plating, which is good, campaign movement range, and we can finally build a military port, and a military port around here would cover this whole area, and we'd be able to bombard all kinds of ships that get close and be nasty, if you know what I mean. We need copper plating, which is a research, and then we can build it, and then we're fine. We're not really lacking the research level, we're actually halfway down there, which is great. So let's end the turn. Let's see what we can go. Sometimes I look at the little thing and think that I'm out of modernization, but then I realize that I amped mostly everything I had up to a very good level. So yeah, making quite a lot of money, got quite a lot of money in reserve as well. All the peace treaties that we have been getting with people seem to have paid off in the end, which is great. And I don't see the Josai ever attacking me again within a short matter of time, at least. Spring. Let's give the Josai Navy what they need. They need a taste of this. Too easy to even watch. Didn't lose a single thing, it seems. Reforming the navy, bringing it back up here. We're attacking with sort of an old style army, if you know what I mean. Bringing back the daimyo home. Everyone else is really happy, I hope. Suo. As long as it stays above 4, 2, 3, you know that number, we're fine. These guys, who's an army leader? Yeah, he's gonna lead that army, I think. Royal Kietai here in Iwami, making sure that everything's fine. These guys are gonna be joining the invasional fleet. And we're gonna probably bring up some spear levy, which is great when you're attacking. Really beats the enemy quite nicely. I could also recruit some Kietai, but their upkeep's quite heavy, so it'd lower my resources quite a lot. But then again, I want some. Sorry, I just can't stay out of it. I don't really know why, but I just can't. It's too much for me. We're not being raided anywhere by any of what would be our enemies. We might have to deal with those guys though. In fact, we have to stay friendly to our allies, and I don't think they have a navy, so let's go there and take down some Josai ships. Let's end the turn again. Oh, peace treaty with Fukua. Their demands 19,000. Now Fukua is the ones on the island, I believe. If not, we're still going to destroy them. I'll make a counteroffer. No, they wanted money, and it's going to be their fall. They won't see it coming. Well, they will. They'll see the navy coming, but they won't be able to react. And that's the sweet part of it all. My vassal should also be included in the war, so he should be in various combat up ahead. I hope to see him fighting the Oda at least, which seem to have almost been wiped out entirely. You see, they only have one little black territory. Down at the bottom left, you can see it colored there on the map, and that signifies that that's them. The rest is green and dark green, so they've been pushed the hell back, turned to a very minor state. So this here's the Kukura, which I'm allied with, and they own all of this, which is great. And they should be Imperial, if I'm not too wrong. Otherwise, I don't know why I'm doing business with such filthy people. Yeah, Fukua were the ones on the island. They're hostile to me. Fukuoka, very friendly. Already trading. Perhaps an alliance. Oh, we're already allied with them, were we? Were we? Can't have been, no, because they're allied with Hirado. And Hirado is the guys there on the left. And they own both of these things, so they might be my first attack. Then we also have the Oka, which have been pushed down to 2 tiny territories. Their power is feeble, and I hope that that my troops, or that the Kokura guys, do as best as possible in destroying what's left of them. Can see what they have here ultimately. You know, in fact, I could land here and take this out, but I believe they have an army somewhere up here fighting the Kokura guys. Fukuoka, I'm glad I'm at peace with them. This army and navy would be a bit of a problem. Then we ultimately have Saga down here, which is very, very tiny indeed. Hasn't expanded yet. And we have Hirado here and Fukua. So I'm thinking of starting with the attack on Fukua to ultimately weaken them as much as possible. But first our navy. You know what, we'll come back to that later. We have to prioritize beating the enemy before it's too... Oh no. You see, they're still happy there without even a garrison in it, so these guys are going to be brought out. He's going to return. Actually, the old breed might as well follow, and the old breed being the old kinds of troops, the final samurais we have and all. The rest is staying at home. Iwami's got the royal Kietai, or the Imperial Kietai. Beautiful troops. Geisha. I'm gonna bring the Ishinishi with us. He's gonna be helpful in our little conquering spree. And let's see, we have a spy up here as well. The map tells me exactly what I have and where I have it. It's good, and then take a look at the ones down here. Yes, right. And then this guy's gonna go up here to Hirado. I always want myself an island outside the coast. Beautiful. And we'll have copper plating next turn, so that's gonna mean military ports for the masses. Don't we like it? We love it. In fact, I might just get military ports all over the place so to make sure that anyone that tries to attack us gets, well, a hell of a big problem on their hands. Which is the ultimate thing. Poor Okayama does not seem to field a navy. Well, see a big navy. I don't even know what you say when it's on the naval part. Perhaps we field a big navy as well, except they're not on the field, they're on the ocean. But so, that's about it really. Oka's moving about the place, and it feels like we've taken a very good turn. What's iron plating? 10% of the upkeep cost of fleets. That's great. In dry docks, yeah, that's insane. I don't think I'm gonna go that far. Armor piercing. I really do want that. Republican infantry, Viper infantry, modern rifle units. What have we got here that I could get? Modernization. Minus. No, I wouldn't want that. Restoration of the domain is really good. -2 in modernization. That means I'd lose this to here, which is kind of fine. I could build the municipality and I will get white happiness. So I'm gonna get that actually. It's not a very bad research. Destination reached. So we can't load anything else on this one. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring these guys out, and then I'm gonna take these things in, and then I'm gonna form a sort of old school army with these guys. Instill fear or whatever it's called. This general's about to gain a little rank or two in this fight, I hope. The rest looks good, so we got a city basically everywhere. Reaching my Jung Perler. You see, that gives me a lot of money, but it gives me a minus in modernization, which I ultimately dislike. But then again, we'll get some more stuff on the side. Traditional dojo, no. Cottage industry, no. Matchlock towers. Feels like Aki isn't the place that's gonna get randomly invaded, if you know what I mean. Wooden frigate Kayomaru. I'm destined that I can take at least this thing out. It's almost too easy to even watch. 26 cannons on 12. It's a decisive victory, hence why I didn't really watch it. So that's good, and then we'll pull this navy away. Land it again, and have it repaired. Good one. The rest is looking good as well. I'm thinking financial district. Can I turn this thing into a financial district? Yakuza office. Ooh. It's pretty good, I guess. We'll get that thing. Daily news gives us not so much. Field artillery is good to have. Well, time to get some trading ports, I guess. And a railway station. Trading ports. Trading ports. Trading ports. Trading ports. Oh yeah, we're about to trade. Military ports. That should be fine. Cadet school, traditional dojo. We'll wait with a spot there for a while. Financial district. What did he have? Market. Can I build a market here? Silk weaving school. Gambling then. I'll get the Richi Mayong. Whatever gives me money. Shikui office there. I want to make sure we have Shikui office everywhere. We do. Richi Mayong parlor, why not? Field artillery school. I'll get a cadet school here on the eastern front as well, so that I can move troops. So I got barracks there, and then I'm gonna upgrade this thing as well, so we should be fine. Problem is now that this thing's gonna give us 2 minus of modernization, so we're gonna end up in a pretty bad place. So we're getting a lot of happiness with the other things, so I think we should just amp up the modernization. -9 to modernization. I'll get the modern rifles. Yeah. And the turn again. And that's all he had there. Josiah's returning for revenge, it seems. They're taking a longer journey, and I think they're gonna stop there. Correct, they're gonna try and abort the building. And they didn't bomb the port, they just blockaded it, so our navy will have to do something against that. Oh god damn it. Kokura and Nobioka starting a fight. You know, I'm gonna decline that, because I don't want to go to war with Kokura, which is like ultimately the second biggest power on to the left here. So I'll stay out of that, to be honest, and hopefully Nobioka can hold for themselves. Tough life, huh? Tough life. Morioka. Oka. Kure. Once again, they send sissy ships to deal with my things. Luckily, I have some big Kayomaru frigates nearby that just ultimately make the enemy evaporate into nothing. Look at that. Keep this guy off the coast right here. You have to pass me in order to defeat all things. This guy's a high ranking one as well. So let's drop everything on the boat. Gonna drop them off in Hirado. And there's gonna be a lot of bombing going on there. Takes 5 turns to build all this, so this should ultimately be quite a nice thing. But besides, the trading port gives us +2 to modernization, so whatever we lose by building this, we cover up with the trading ports, which is the ultimately best thing to do here. We've got quite a lot of troops everywhere. We're gonna go down in upkeep so much right now. It's only at 235. Luckily we're not recruiting anymore, so we should be fine. But we're building so much, so all it is right now is holding out with the money we have until the trading ports are done. Perhaps I might be able to get a few more trade agreements. On the other hand though, there's not all too many clans. I mean, there's a lot of clans, but there's not that many clans that's, you know, I don't know, trading ports. It's good because it gives me a lot of money. On the other hand, and it does have coastal defenses, so we'll keep it at that. Obviously, the military port have better coastal defenses, but oh, that's great then. Great. It's end the turn, anyways. So ultimately happy, to be honest. We're gonna drop the first army off and then go back with the navy. Leave part of it. Go back with one ship. Pick up the artillery and then send them straight to Tsushima, and fight the enemy over there. Sasayama, the very plain-looking icon. Morioka, Hirosaki Oka, Moka, Hirosaki Oka. Saga is still here fighting.
Yes, my ready for orders. That is a dangerous.
Just stay there then. You be in the ready to move out. And I'm still allied with Kokura, which is great. Poor Nobioka. They don't like anything, do they? They're probably gonna fall.
What would you have me do? That treading softly.
This guy's gonna keep an eye on Hirado. So ultimately they have a very big army here. They have a very big army in here with Shugitai, lots of line infantry. Ultimately the same thing here, lots of sharpshooters. But I'm attacking them with a fairly good army, and if I use my navy correctly we should be fine.
Waiting for more orders. Ready for battle. Ready for orders.
Why minus the happiness when I'm giving them like a nice trading port? Doesn't make that too much sense, does it? 103 now, that's ultimately gonna go down next turn, as you all probably know. So does one of these they cost an awful amount of money in upkeep. 200. Is there anything here that we can disband? 125. These wooden cannons are next to completely useless. You know it. Absolutely useless. This navy here, on the other hand, can actually do some good. You can pick these guys up. Then we don't have to leave the arm or the navy. You can drop them off here and reunite. It's end the turn once again. So ultimately, what we're gonna have to do is attack their ports. Oh, he went forward, but he backed off. I don't know why. We'll find out what happens. Takatori, Koana. Morioka. Hirosaki. Okay. Oh, look at that. They're in range. What I'm going to do now is going to take this guy. He's going to attack the fort. Oh, they attacked everyone. Nice.
My sword for you, my lord. Take what you can, man. As you wish, my lord. At your command.
And let's drop these guys over here as well.
Leading the ship. Forward
Still kind of want to be in front of them so that they don't take the main hit. Gotta engage these guys soon enough. Bring the navies together and have one hell of a bombardment. That's all I say. 364. But everything else looks nice. We're talking another 3 turns and we'll get a lot of wealth increase. I mean, almost every one of these provinces have one of those things, which is lovely.